Dear MTV, hey, how's it going? Anything of note happening to you lately? I haven't heard anything. Look, I'm not gonna go on and on about the incidents at this year's VMAs because I have no interest in beating that dead horse to a pulp. But I do have a few things that I've really wanted to tell you for a while, so put down the Red Bull and the cocaine and listen up. There was a time not too long ago when you as a network were the centerpiece of culture. Music, fashion, comedy, everything. MTV was the place if you wanted to get noticed. People used to literally set their weekly schedule around your programming, whether they wanted to see Headbangers Ball, TRL, 120 Minutes, or even something amazingly cutting edge like Liquid Television. Millions of us would wait anxiously for the next video installment from our favorite bands. And from the Aerosmith video trilogy to the visually groundbreaking work of Bad Boy Records and Michael Jackson, to glossy pop concepts like the work of NSYNC and Britney Spears, there was always something to be seen on your station. I mean, you completely shattered the business model on how bands were promoted and how music was conveyed and delivered to the general public. Nobody can ever take that from your network, and music has never been the same since. But slowly, and then suddenly, you stopped doing what you did best, being music television. Let's be honest here, it's not like bands stopped making videos or suddenly people didn't want to see music videos anymore. You just stopped showing them. And in favor of what? Basically, it came down to you showing various incarnations of what I like to call, let's look at some douchebags. Whether it was the disaster that was Jersey Shore, or the soul-crushing programming that you like to call 16 and Pregnant, or the drunk fest that you've turned the real world into, your network has become nothing short of a complete disgrace. Calling yourselves MTV, which let's not forget stands for music television, is about as on point as Fox News trying to trot out that whole fair and balanced thing. A more fitting name for you guys would be, I don't know, tween TV, or maybe bandwagon TV, because that's pretty much what your programming is these days. What was so wrong with playing music videos and showing the world the hottest new bands and pop stars? You had that market cornered for decades and for the foreseeable future. Was it too easy making mountains of money on that simple formula? Honestly, MTV, you played a massive role in the upbringing of millions of people all across the globe. So many of us can remember the exact moment that we saw a certain video for the first time, or a certain performance, or even the first time we heard somebody called Beavis, or maybe found out what $240 worth of pudding looked like. So as you move further and further away from that forward-thinking, edgy network that you once were, please take a moment to remember just how much you once meant to a lot of people. And for our sake, and for the sake of honesty, stop trying to claim to be something you just aren't anymore.